never heard anyone speak a bad word about John, and I think that pretty much sums up what an amazing individual he was. I remember many conversations about players and matches and things that he wanted to try to do to help move the club forward.
But all I really do when I come over and fly over, sit back, relax, and watch the game. Or I'm at home, get a beer, and I watch the game. Relaxed.
It's beyond him to the far stick. Will it drop? Will it go in? They've won it! Millwall have only won it!
I suspect all of you know the truth is I am never relaxed. I can't remember ever being relaxed watching a Millwall game. They're so exciting.
Roughly 5 years as a player in the change room, and bear in mind, I played with some really big personalities in a really successful team under Ken. And then coaching and managing, in the period, not a single person had a negative word to say about John or the board. That's phenomenal. I've not experienced any other football club.
Unbelievable enthusiasm for Millwall Football Club, something that transpired through almost 2 decades, which is fantastic.
If you speak to anyone associated with Millwall, fans, players, staff, ex-players and stuff, they all speak so highly of John, you know, who's such a great figure for this football club.
He just understood, people, he understood the club and what it was all about, and I think the most important thing, he was very good to people as well. You know, he treated people the right way with a lot of respect.
He was one of them, he always see how I was doing. You know, he wasn't worried about asking about himself, and whenever I did, he seemed like he just passed it off, you know, but that was the man that he always wanted to check in to make sure that people was okay.
Not many clubs you can pick up the phone and just call the chairman, but he was one. Anyone could reach out to him and he would offer his support.
At some clubs you'll sometimes get chairmen that divide opinions, but for us he was loved by all of us.
John was a winner. You know, we spent time with John and listened to stories about when he served, about when he played the American sports. He was a winner.
Gregory stretching, Morrison's there!
I remember the manager at Leeds ringing me and said, well, what are you doing tomorrow? I said, I'm driving down to Millwall. And he said, well, we haven't heard from him. I said, don't worry, John, I'll sort it.
There isn't many chairmen that walk around the ground and get a standing ovation and totally loved by everyone, and that's the staff, players, everyone who works here felt the same way about the man.
He's left a legacy, hasn't he, for this football club, and yeah, it's a shame that if and when Millwall do get their chance in the Premier League, he won't be here.
He always knew what the end goal was for this football club, and you look around now at the club and it's in incredible shape.
He was a well-respected man, a family man, and someone who I respected very much when obviously I was a fan sitting up there, and he obviously got this club to where it is now. The cigar at Wembley is a famous one, but it's a fantastic one where he's telling the guy who's trying to stop him that if it burns down, he'll just build it again. Really not worried, and yeah, what a character, and you know, somebody who we'll all remember.
Celebrating that moment with him after, I think the story's quite infamous now. Him and Fordy having a cigar in the changing room and just turning around to the security saying, what are they going to do, throw me out? Like, you know, the chairman, he was just relishing in that moment. That was the first moment you saw that I don't know, that kind of little side to him where you knew that competitive edge, that competitive spirit.
And even just before the end of the season, he come up to me and he was like, he went in his pocket and he had his cigar and he went, yeah, not this year, Hutch, and put it back in and said, save it for next year.
I find I look forward to these games, perhaps as much as you do, but after the last one, I can't wait for the next one.
They take no prisoners here, but they know when people are real and they're genuine, and they've seen what John has done for this club, and the fans here know that, and I think it shows everything about Millwall as well, the way they come together to recognise those people and recognise someone so special as John.
As a club, when Millwall things are against them, and you know that there's no better place to get together as a team, as a club. There is no stronger club or spirit.
He'll be in our hearts and he'll be around here. And what we now need to do, and this is everybody in the Millwall family, is remember him, put him in our hearts, be inspired by that, and inspire this club to use what he's given us and this opportunity to take this club on to the next level so that he can look at us and be proud.